Go. Hello and welcome to this first demonstration tutorial of Quick Start to Infinity for Physiology. My name is Mark Schwartz and I'm going to be the host today, and I'm joined by John Bale, the research manager at the BFE, and Dawood Shire, who's going to be our demonstrator. For those who are not familiar with the Thought Technology website, I recommend you go and visit it at www.thoughttechnology.com and take a look at the general biofeedback solutions, where you're going to find a solution to many problems in today's health world and sports, which is solved by heart rate variability training, which is what we're going to be looking at today with a respiration sensor and a blood volume pulse sensor. Let me just show you, as John Bale demonstrates for us, the ease with which it is to get started with the Quick Start to Infinity. John clicks on the Biograph Infinity icon, goes to select a Quick Start, and John today is going to be selecting the Quick Start from the Physiology suite that's used for heart rate variability training with a BVP sensor. He just clicks on that choice and selects OK, and the software is going to open and present John with display screen which shows him which sensors he has hooked in. John has the BVP sensor in channel B and the respiration sensor in channel G to measure abdominal respiration. He clicks on OK, and then the software shows him screens that are going to be useful for the recording, starting with this screen that we see here showing the hookup to the sensors. While John clicks on Start to get his recording going, we're just going to take a quick look at Dawood, who's demonstrating us the positioning of the sensors on himself. Dawood has the abdominal sensor placed around his midriff, and he's showing the BVP sensor in his hand on his left forefinger. You can also see the encoder just neatly tucked away in Dawood's belt, just below the respiration belt. Thanks, Dawood. And now, if we look at John, we'll see that he's recording the session, and he has recorded some BVP signal using the sensor exactly the way that we see on the illustration and as we saw on Dawood's finger. And as the signal goes across the screen, John can switch to a second display screen, number 2. And on this screen, we see how the respiration belt is attached, and we also see the signal from that belt. As John breathes in, the line goes up, and as Dawood breathes out, it goes down. So Dawood is breathing in and out and in and out. And that's the breath that sensor that we saw tied around Dawood's midriff. And now John's changing to number 3. And here we see both signals combined, the breath sensor, the blue signal, going up and coming back down. And behind it, we see that red pyramid, which is showing increases in the heartbeat with every step up. That's an increased heart rate. And every step down is a decreased heart rate. And that's what happens as the body breathes in and out. The heart rate goes up and comes back down. And we can see that this is being reinforced by the green light at the top left of the screen and the animation of the flowers that's playing just above the signal. And as we can see here, Dawood is doing a wonderful job at improving his heart rate variability, which is that purple signal right in the middle of the graph, as we see here with the mouse, right below the green light. And you can see how he's getting higher and higher on his heart rate variability which is a very good way to improve his health and also his performance. Now that's all we have time for today. I look forward to speaking to you again in our next demonstration, which is going to be on how to interpret the statistics that we see here and how to understand using trend reports improvements from session to session. And so while John turns off his computer and Dawood disconnects from his equipment, all of which will take them a matter of a few seconds, I'd just like to say goodbye. Thank you for watching this short tutorial. And remember that website, www.thoughttechnology.com, which will appear after the end of this video in case you haven't written it down. Bye-bye.